Hey you guys, my name is Cynthia and I just wanted to say that this is my first time ever doing a YouTube video, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do my work because I gotta be a scholar and also talk about the first time I ever got into a fight. And yes, I'm be looking down because being a scholar, I just sit down like if I would be talking to you with you, like me talking to you guys about me while doing homework, while talking to you guys about some tea. Okay, so tea is about. So I'm in high school. This tea is about like in in middle school years. Okay, so this was my first ever fight I ever gotten into. Yes, and by the way, I'm just gonna say it out there because bitch, it was whack as hell. And you know what? Honestly, looking back now, it's funny as hell. I was pressed as hell, and I'll tell you why. Okay, so it all started because your girl got her period. It was those first times, when you get your period, barely going through it. Barely going through it. Sorry about that noise. But anyways, it's about like barely going through your period, those first times. So um, I was just there, I almost forgot. But anyways, okay, so I went to class, so we had like I guess 1 through 7 or 1 through 6. I don't know, I forgot. And it was like a normal day, And this month, I guess those months of that school year in 7th grade, it was like heated with people like getting down, like everybody was getting down with people. There was many fights going on. So, and it was like that, my friends were like pretend to put her hair to like be in the fight, or like mock it or whatever. Like, and it was with this girl, and let's call her Juliana. I'm sorry, that sounds like a guy's name. If your name's like that, I'm sorry. For me, it sounds like a guy's name, but it's still cute. Still cute. But let's call her Juliana. And me and Juliana, me and Juliana known each other since we were like in elementary. Like, we were in elementary, and her and I went to middle school together. 6th grade we would talk because I had classes with her. We were cool, we were friends. I was friends with Juliana, this one girl named Carla, and this other girl, I don't know who they were. I forgot, but I know one of them was Carla, which I'm gonna say her name because she didn't do anything wrong. She was just a nice person. And she was really smart. Like, she was smart. I liked her. Not because she was smart, but she was just really nice. Anyway, so like, we would hang out, we would talk or whatever, but it wasn't like that bad, we were friends. Then in 7th grade year, that's where everything started, of me getting into fights and me having drama. Middle school years, I swear. But anyways, like I said, those months, it was like those times where people were getting into fights. You just hear fighting going on. Oh, there's about to be a fight, there's about to be a fight. But there won't be fights. We just hear about it. My friend and I would just, me and Juliana would just make, push our hair just like, as a pretend, like, wow, there's gonna be a fight. Let's start again. So like I was saying, I'm sorry, my mom interrupted me. But yeah, that's the thesis. My mom interrupted me. But anyways, so we will mock each other, so pulling her hair like it's a pretend fight. And then it was like when we entered, I think it was 5th period or 6th period, I don't know, 5th or 6th. But it was there was the last period, no, the second last period to go home. So it was math class. Math class was wild as hell. There was always fights there. Our teacher was kind of low-key crazy or whatever. I think we drove him crazy, but I feel bad though. Like, growing, he probably had people to be wife and all that. But anyways, that's another story about the crazy teacher. Well, not crazy teacher, but just one teacher. But anyways, it was we entered that class. We went to sit down, and I wanted to stand up to get something. So I went and grabbed something, and then later on, she went too. She, like, not in a run, but like in like 5 to 10 seconds, she got up and she did it. And then she just pulled my hair out. So I was laughing. Like, she was laughing. I was just like, don't do it. Like, I'm not in a good mood. I'm on my period. It was my first time. Not my first time, but it was like those times when you first get your period and you just barely like learning how to get used to it. So like, get used to it. So I was barely getting used to it, and then I didn't know how to move sweets. Okay, so she did that. She put my hair, and I was like, stop! You like really don't know how to do that. And then you just hear people say, fight, 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 fight. And I'm just like, I'm not about to fight. And then this girl, like, she just heard people saying fight, fight, fight. So she had to decide. She was like, oh, I guess I'm gonna fight her. I'm gonna fight her. She had that, I guess, in her mind, like in her head, saying, okay, then I guess I'll fight her because everybody said to fight. But girl, you don't do that. Don't let people pressure you into a fight, okay? But then my second fight. But anyways, that's another story. But anyways, I was just there like, really. So it was, I guess, both of our first time getting into a fight. That shit was whack, whackity whack, whack, bitch. It was whack. So like, I was just there. We were both holding each other's hair because we didn't know what to do, and I was lucky waiting for the punch. So like, she punched me first, but there was no punching. I guess it was kind of, I don't know. I don't have no video. I wish I did, because bitch, it was funny. Like, it was hilarious. Because I didn't know. None of us didn't know how to fight. And then they broke it down. I was just like, oh, we're just playing with friends. We were just like a play fight. Like, because I didn't want to get in trouble. I'm a good kid. And then there was a fight going on. That fight was physical, bitch. Physical. I was just there like, ooh. Nah, they probably couldn't figure out our fight and just worry about them. No, bitch, it don't work like that. You get in a fight, you get in trouble. And then in class or around school. But anyways, mostly just saying don't. Okay. Anyways, so then the bell rang. That was like, and I was just like, oh, thank God, last period. Probably gonna forget about this because there's a lot of shit going on always in his class. So I was just like not tripping about it, but I guess this was more wild. So they called us in. And they called her first, but I didn't know she was there first when I got there. So at the dean's office. So I was in my last class, which was English, with this one teacher, and I was just sleeping because like it was boring. I'm sorry, teacher, I forgot your name, but your class was boring. Now I just start sleeping, and I just hear like the phone ring. The class phone ring. The class phone. Yeah, the class phone just started to ring, and I was just like, fuck, I'm gonna go to the dean's office. I'm gonna get in trouble. They're gonna call my mom. They did that. I got there. We were in the room. The dean was talking to us, which I don't like. He was such a dick. I didn't like him. So he was just telling us this and that, whatever the consequences of that, and what we're gonna do. And and that happened. And then they called my mom, and she was coming in. She was just like, this girl got into a fight? What? Just like, yes, And I was just sitting there. So we were in the class. It was like the dean's office. So we were just in the dean's office. There's like 3 rows and 3 like seats. So it's 3 rows and 3 seats or whatever. Chairs and seats, whatever, So you can sit down. And forward, there will be the board, and then the one security, and then the security. And they'll look for you. If they'll look at you if you're like laughing or talking to someone when you shouldn't, or anything like that, and or else you get more in trouble. And I was just looking for her. I was just like, no, I ain't trying to get in trouble no more. Sis later on. But anyways, her mom came in first, and she was literally mad dogging me, or like just doing this extra bitch face. I was just like, your daughter was the one who started first. Like, don't come at me. So I was just pressed. I was like, later, but since my mom don't drive, she got home. No, she got home. She got to the dean's office late, and then the dean told him what happened, this and that. Got home, she talked about it, with me about the fight. I was just like, Mom, like, I was on my thing. Obviously, I'm gonna get mad. I turned not to, and then know that happened. Like, what I said to you guys, I told her. And then she was just like, oh, okay, boy, don't do that again, you know? Like, you shouldn't be fighting over stupid stuff like that, you know? She was just telling me that for it to be the last time, it wasn't the last time. And yeah, that happened, you know? I was just like, then later on, like the next day, I got school detention, no, lunch detention, and well, school detention pretty much. So I didn't go to classes or anything like that. And then I think, yeah, so I had detention. It was so boring, embarrassing too. It's just like, I wish I never got into a fight, but that's how you learn. But yeah, that's the story of my first fight ever. Yeah, not to clean up too around the lunch area. Disgusting. Disgusting. But yeah, that's what happened. And yeah, that's the story of me getting into a first fight, which was whack. Don't get into a fight, kids, especially at school or outside, because I feel like outside is even more worse. Both is just worse. Okay, so don't get into fights unless it's self-defense. Then you go ahead, or boy. Other than that, that's it. That's my first time, and I was doing my work, so I felt like we were in class talking about chisme, what our childhood, memories, and yeah, I'll see you guys later.